The home for all your Yankees news, updates, live streams, and play-by-plays. This is Max Coverage TV, and this show starts now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another live stream here on Max Coverage TV, the place to be for all your sports wants, news, and needs, and most importantly, live streams here for your Yankees spring training news. And if you love the New York Yankees as much as I do, join this community, smash that subscribe button, and ring the notification bell so you know when the next time I go live is or when I make a video. If you are in the chat, live and full direct, you are the GOAT. Smash that like button in the smithereens, helps me out a ton. Thank you so much for being in here. And lastly, if you're watching the replay, drop me some comments down below on today's show. Of course, I will answer those comments after the show is over. Oh my, we have some bad news, guys. Guys and gals, we have some bad news to start this day off. Well, I'm sorry, it's the afternoon now. What am I talking about? Had a long day, as you can tell. We got some bad news. And we are also going to talk about other things that happened today in camp. There's a lot of things to talk about, a lot of good things to talk about. But we had to start with the tough things. And that is Chase Hampton. As you see by the thumbnail, as you see by the title on this stream, on this live stream. And if you're watching the short, come on over. You know what I'm saying? Because I dropped a short as well, talking about this news. Chase Hampton is dealing with yet again another injury. Yet again. And we're going to talk about it. But we got to get the pre-live crew name before we do anything else. Strike Zone's in the chat. What's up, Strike Zone? John the Beagle Dad, retired MC. Oh, he's upset. Says, should have traded him when he was healthy. Man. Savius in the chat. Graham, Siciliano. Good to see everybody in the house. Cruise control. Hopefully the Yankees will be in full cruise control starting Friday. Kidder Kids in the building. My guy to Ace Avenue saying, ladies and gentlemen, cheer. What's up, brother? Action VJ, my boy, always in the house, man. Mr. Pete, my dog, is in the house. Thank you, bro. Ruben, how you doing? How you feeling, bro? Good to see you. Yankee Kyle, we got Erica in the house. John, Melinda, Cadzilla, Joseph's Dream, Cadiza, MJR Sports Cards, Michael. Those are your elite members of the pre-live crew. Thank you for being here, guys and gals. Y'all are the best. Smash that doorbell. That's the like button here. You already know. I don't know about all of you, but I don't enter anyone's house without hitting that doorbell. That's first and foremost, or knocking on a door, right? Let's get into it. Enough of the BS, enough of the fun stuff. Let's get to the serious stuff, man. And this is from NewYorkPost.com. For the second straight spring, Chase Hampton has a flexor strain, a right flexor strain, throwing arm. But this one might have some longer lasting damage. That's the scary part right there. Hampton, one of Yankees' top pitching prospects who has, quote-unquote, something going on with the UCL. That's what Aaron Boone says. Did not sound promising and was back in New York undergoing testing on Wednesday. He says, quote-unquote, we'll see what we have here. Boone said after workouts at Steinbrenner Field. But having an uneven season like last year with the same injury, he's pretty bummed about that. And I don't blame him for being bummed. I'm bummed out for him. I mean, this guy has been derailed with injuries since he's been. I mean, the last 2 seasons has been in a nightmare, to say the least, for Chase Hampton. Both he's dealt with shoulder issues, he's dealt with flexor strains, groin. Of course, he had COVID for a little bit. I feel bad for the guy, man. But the first thing that we all, and I've already seen it in the chat, like Strike Zone staying. First thing we all go to is potential Tommy John surgery with this kind of injury, especially when you read those has something going on in the UCL. That's the number one thing that we all get scared about with these injuries. And I mean, this start to the camp, man, has been tough. I feel like every time I know it wasn't live yesterday, and please forgive me because I was exhausted yesterday. I don't like taking days off, but I was exhausted from work. But I'm good now. But I feel like every time we we talk about things. It's always an injury update with the Yankees because this is not the only injury update that I will give you all today. There's another injury update. Not as severe as this one, potentially. This is all potential, guys. I'm not sitting here and saying, oh, this guy's going to get Tommy John surgery. He's out for the remainder of the year. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, and I'm far from it. But you speculate things like Tommy John surgery when you hear these kind of things with the UCL and all that stuff. So let's kind of go back a little bit. Let's kind of get a refresh on all the injuries that the Yankees are dealing with right now before we even start the games on Friday. First and foremost, Jake Cousins dealing with that strain, a forearm strain. Clayton Beeter dealing with a shoulder issue. We all know Jonathan Loaizaga. He's already dealing with an injury that he had last season. He's still recovering, and he won't be ready till late May, early June. That's 3 pitchers right there. Now you add Chase Hampton into the mix. And then also, we all know the big one, Giancarlo Stanton, dealing with tennis elbows. Not one, but 2 of them. Everson Pereira, we got a little update with him. You know, he's coming off that Tommy John surgery as well. He's going to be straight DH until March, I'm hearing. But Aaron Boone says that he has a shot to make a roster spot, so that's good news for Everson Pereira. We might need him. We might need him, especially with the Stanton injury going on, right? It's rough. It's been a rough start to this. Yeah, and then Clark Schmidt, like Mario says, Clark Schmidt dealing with a cranky back is what I'm hearing. He did throw off flat ground today, so that's more of okay, he might just be a little sore, but you got to remember what happened with Carlos Rodon a couple of seasons ago when he was dealing with the barking back, is what they said. And he missed, 2 months, 3 months? But they have some optimism with the Clark Schmidt information. I will share it here in a second. I'll bring it up on the screen. But it's been a rough start, man. It's been a rough start. Yeah, Stanton, exactly. Graham says, I wonder if we'll go pick up Martinez. Oh, JD Martinez, you're talking about, Graham? I think it depends on how severe the Stanton injury is. I'm assuming he's not going to be ready for opening day. But if he only misses like a month, I don't see them going after JD Martinez. What's up, Jacob Petruzzi's in a building. What's going on, man? Yep, Stroman is starting on Friday. He's only throwing 1 inning. That's what they're saying. Billow's in the chat. Give Jones a shot at playing center field. He's not ready, man. Spencer Jones is not ready. He hasn't even played in AAA yet. So I doubt that's going to happen. Why can't it be Stroman or DJ? Says Godzilla. Oh, my God. Yeah, I mean, that's another thing is DJ. He says he's healthy. He says he's, lost sleep about the injuries and how he's been playing. So I believe him. I know he's probably lost sleep with what he's done. But yeah, Jones is not ready, man. He's far from ready. No rushing Spencer Jones. I like Spencer Jones. I believe in Spencer Jones. He's just not ready yet, and I don't want to fast forwarding his development. Let him play at AAA. Let him play. Argo in the chat. Clark Schmidt, cranky back is code for I'll volunteer to go to the bullpen. I doubt that's what it is, but I mean, it's not good. No matter what it is, it's not good. But it's not the start that you want by any means. Not the start that you want. So let's see here. Here's the Clark Schmidt stuff in case you guys missed it. I'll bring it up on this is all Brian Hoke on Twitter, on X, whatever you want to call it nowadays. Clark Schmidt is dealing with a cranky back, according to Aaron Boone, who said he doesn't believe it is a significant issue. Schmidt tossed a aggressive flat ground session today, so he's throwing the ball. Could just be a little sore. I mean, I don't really know what a cranky back is, just like with the barking back that they said with Carlos Rodon a couple of seasons ago. But I mean, it's so many issues going on, man. not what you want. I mean, I'm still excited for the Yankees. I cannot wait. Unfortunately, I won't be here Friday to call a game. I'll be at work getting my arse kicked. But Sunday, I will be here. I will be calling the game, and I can't wait to do it. Just not what you want, man. Not what you want to start. A couple of people were talking about, with Stanton going down, could they go out there Justin Turner? Well, he's already off the market. The Cubs signed him to a 1-year, $6 million contract. I didn't want Justin Turner, but you got to look at a DH. If Stanton's going to miss a long amount of time, you have to at least look into getting a DH bat, which JD Martinez is by far the best option on the market who's available to sign. But it just depends on how bad the Stanton stuff is. If Stanton misses a month of baseball, I wouldn't panic and sign somebody like JD Martinez, because then now you have a traffic jam for DH. Because when Stanton's back, then what the heck are we going to do with JD Martinez? Is he going to sit on the bench? I'm sure he would be upset about that. But a guy like Everson Pereira could be in the mix for a DH for a month. Oswaldo Cabrera, they can maybe have him if DJ LeMahieu is going to win this third base position. They can platoon Cabrera, and have him DH for a couple of games. They have some options. Ben Rice is another name, and with the Everson Pereira update right here, like I said, he'll be limited to DH duty until mid-March as he continues to return from surgery, which is that's a pretty good update with Everson Pereira, because mid-March you're still in spring training. So when the games begin, he will just be DHing. It's not like there's a setback with him or nothing like that, but they're being cautious. Of course, with them seeing all these injuries, I'm sure they're going to be very cautious with everybody at this point. Yeah, Alex Verdugo is still out there, is what John Melindra is saying. Yeah, I mean, he's familiar with the clubhouse. I was talking about Verdugo the other day. I wouldn't want it, but he could be signed and brought back in. I'll put Dominguez as a DH, Oswaldo in left, and DJ at third. I would. You got to put Dominguez in the outfield, Siciliano. You have to, in my opinion. I mean, the kid's gonna learn from being out there, from trial and error, and they're already giving Dominguez a crash course out there. From the reports I've been seeing, he reported early, 2 weeks before pitchers and catchers reported. So he's been working at left field, and you got to leave him out there, man, in my opinion. Action says getting our injured players back is like signing a free agent. Yeah, I've heard that quote before. We've heard that quote before. Yeah, no way I'd put Oswaldo on left and Dominguez in DH if that was the case. Graham says he's talking to Billo here, but he says I'd pay close attention to Escara. I have a gut feeling he is the backup and he will be good, and he does have a bat. Yeah, I mean, Flores has looked pretty good in spring as well, Graham. But Escara, or they could just go with Alex Jackson. It wouldn't be the sexy call, but he is a veteran, defensive-minded catcher. That's another thing that the Yankees are dealing with, is what's going on with Austin Wells. Austin Wells hasn't even swung the bat in live batting practice yet. They're saying they're trying to slowly get him ready, and even Wells says he doesn't feel like he's ready yet. So what is going on? What is going on in Yankee land for these injuries, man? It's concerning. You got to look at their conditioning or this staff in general. Like, what is going on with all these guys getting hurt? Not saying that Austin Wells is hurt. They're not confirming he's hurt or not. It seems like it, though. When you say you don't feel like you're ready to go yet, it feels like you had something going on in the offseason that we don't know about. But he's not swinging a bat. He's not playing the first week of spring. Austin Wells is. We're limping into spring training, ladies and gentlemen. We're limping in. Yeah, exactly, Arthas. It's insane, man. What's up, Bob Smith? Yeah, he's just not swinging a bat, Bob. Wells is not swinging a live bat. That's what's going on with Austin Wells, and he's not playing the first week of spring. Khadiza says Jackson, I think, wouldn't give him the backup catcher because in the big leagues he plays bad. His offense is pretty bad. I'll give you that, Khadiza. Defensively, he's a pretty good defensive catcher, which is always valuable to have on your staff. But his offense is definitely a liability. It's definitely a liability. I'm not going to lie to you. Mikey in the chat dropping like flies. Yeah, they are, man. But not everybody is out. Like, you know what I'm saying? They haven't really gave a timetable for Stanton, but I'm assuming he'll be out for the whole spring. He won't be ready for opening day. That's just my assumption. With Wells, hopefully he will be ready for opening day. Hopefully we'll see him in spring training. But if they're being cautious with some of these players, I wouldn't mind it. If it's just being cautious and safe, by all means. It's spring training. These guys, we only need to see a little bit, depending on who the player is, we only see a little bit of them. But it's very, very concerning that what's going on right now. What up, Mike Kowinski? How you doing, buddy? Shout out to the 69 in the house. 69 in the building, baby. But smash that like button for me if you haven't. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all so much. Let's see. MJR says, Max, have you heard that they want to do away with the strike zone box on TV? I did see that. I would hate that personally, bro. I would hate that. It's like, what is MLB scared of? Are they scared of us being the umpires or something? Like, why would they take it off the freaking TV? I would hate that, man. I really would. Ken says maybe these dudes should go into pickleball off season. Dude, who knows, Ken? At this point, who knows? Get some kind of better conditioning going. Like, come on, man. Yeah, I'm sure too, John. I think right now they're not panicking because the games haven't even started, and you know Cashman can make a move after spring training, if need be. If they see what they have on the field and they don't like what they see for third base, maybe that's when they go out and make a big trade, or who knows, man. Who knows? But John in the chat, good to see you. Wait for the first Judge injury. You know what is going to be next. We have been pretty lucky with him the last year and a half. Well, don't put that in the air, John. If you put that in the air, then we're really screwed then. I pray that guy does not go down. The one thing I will say, if Stanton does go down with, you know, if he's going to miss time with those tennis elbows is what they're claiming it to be, then Judge will be our DH. The smart play would move Judge to DH and have somebody in the outfield. Would it be Correa? Trent Grisham? Don't know. But that would give a little bit less, less pressure off of Judges. Leave him out of the field. That'll keep him more healthy. What's up, Jose? My guy's in the building. Good to see you, man. Then who's going to play right? If Judge goes down, we're done. Yeah, if Judge goes down, it's a wrap. If Judge DHs, who's going to play right? Probably going to be, they might have to look at moving Bellinger to right field and have maybe Grisham in center or in left. I don't know what the heck they're going to do, bro. That's if Stanton does miss. That's probably why Boone is talking up Pereira. Exactly. Pereira could be out there. Hi. No, I heard you come in. He's been hiding. I don't know. Oh, you have? Oh. Got my treats? Look at these. Look at these. These are the best right here.
They're hearts.
These little trolley sour gummies. And, got Simba some treats.
Some heart lollipops.
Some Purr Pops. The hand of dude, yeah, the hand of love. There she is.
Your hair's wet.
I know, I just got out of the shower.
I hear the sweet.
Yep, he hears that. Dave in the chat, what happened to the great Yankee teams with all the depth? Is the cupboard really this bare? I mean, everyone's just banged up right now. Max is spoiled. I sure as heck. Yeah, I am getting fat, dude.
Oh,
I know. See, I told you.
I'm gonna swing
I am
on
getting
whoever
fat.
just said that.
You're right. Max just got a candy haul, just a little bag.
Uh,
And I might need to return it now because Graham's got me feeling some type of way.
I'm gonna swing on
Dang,
Graham.
Graham.
Candy haul. It's a lollipop.
I heard the Blue Jays are in trouble. Why is the Blue Jays in trouble? Cruz here, Simba. Michael K said they need to sign JD Martinez or Jose Iglesias. Yeah, I mean it depends on how bad the Stanton contract is. That's what it comes down to. Or not contract, injury. Oh yeah, the Vladdy Guerrero contract. Yeah, they didn't get it done. So Vladdy could be on the move. Or not traded, but like he's probably definitely playing his last season in Toronto. I mean, it doesn't make sense that they couldn't sign Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Why not? You got the money. Do it. Oh, Graham's saying you don't want to swing for me. I can and know well how to handle a Southern Belle, says Graham. Trade Clark Schmidt for Donovan. I mean, I would do that trade. If they're willing to do it, I'd do it. MJR says Michael K has been having some Stephen A takes lately. He needs to chill. He's feeling the new show, bro. You know what I'm saying? Youth will have to take advantage of their opportunities because normally Yankees don't give many. Yeah, that's true. Maybe this opens up another. Maybe Peraza has an opportunity if Stanton does hit the IL and you need a DH. Maybe Peraza can do that, or who knows, man. Who knows? I don't know what the batting order will be. Me neither. I mean, I know what my batting order would be, but now it's going to change if Stanton's going to be out. The batting order will definitely be changed. Ken says if Judge is off the field, Dominguez will stay at the left field spot. Bellinger will be moved to right field, and Grisham will resume duties in center field. That would be my guess. That would be my guess. Or have Dominguez in center. I don't know. But that'll be the most logical move. Ben Rice needs to rake as a DH. That could be another. Yeah, Ben Rice could definitely DH if Stanton goes down as well. We had our guy out there in spring training today. Our guy was out there. Remember this one? Remember this fella? Didi Gregorius. It was awesome seeing him out there today. I loved Didi Gregorius when he was here, man. Didi was the man. He was so clutch, too. Yeah, we'll see Rumfield a lot this spring. Katie Wu, Cardinals reporter, said they're not trading Donovan. I don't think they will either, honestly. I think it's more realistic they trade Arenado than Donovan. Signed Didi Gregorius, says Billo. Action says give him a glove and put him at third. He still plays. I know. Yeah, I did see Glaber with a full beard. He looks completely different for real. Yeah, it seems like they're not going to move Jason Dominguez from left. I mean, have him if their goal is to have him the left fielder for a long term, leave him there. And then whenever Spencer Jones is ready, he can play center field. And we'll have an outfield with Dominguez in left, Jones in center if they don't get Kyle Tucker. If they get Kyle Tucker, everything can change in a heartbeat. I don't know what prospects I'm looking to see Friday yet. Yeah, I mean, we saw Stroman's going to start. He's going to only throw one inning. And then prospects that I'm looking at is third base, Peraza. I can't wait to see George Lombard Jr. I can't wait to see Roderick Arias. Cam Schlittler? Is that how you say his name correctly? Schlittler? That guy's been tossing the ball pretty well too in camp. Yeah, Tucker goes to right field and Judge goes to DH. Yep. That would be the move because that would prolong Judge's career. I wouldn't mind that at all. Yeah, Stroman. Hey, MJR, you know why? Because that's an audition right there. That's an audition. Stroman goes out there, he strikes out the side in order, 1, 2, 3. And then the Cardinals pick up the phone, or, who else? Everybody's picking up the phone to try to get Stroman off of our hands. Maybe the Tigers. Maybe the Mets. Even though people already reported that the Mets and Stroman, that's not going to happen. But we all know the Mets are dealing with injuries already. Frankie Montas, our good old buddy Frankie Montas, out for 6 to 8 weeks. He's not even throwing a ball. So he could be out for about 3 months. Maybe 3 or 4 months. What's up, John? Oh, you're good, brother. Brandon's in the chat. I'm good. How are you doing? What's the name of the stadium in Florida? It's George M. Steinbrenner Field is where they playing in Florida. for ground out, isn't even being offered an MLB job. What does that say? We had him start in postseason. Yeah. Verdugo, that could be a cheap signing that the Yankees do. He's already familiar with the team, already familiar with everybody. I personally don't want it to happen, but it makes sense. That's if they think Stanton's injury is definitely going to be a long-term issue. You know what the Marlins need? Stroman. The Marlins still need to spend some money. Yeah, they definitely need some Stroman, man. Take him. Brubaker has to make the roster or he is DFA'd. He has no options left. Yeah. Well, hopefully this Clark Schmidt injury is not as... Hopefully it's not serious at all, first and foremost. But if it is, then now they have to keep Stroman. If Clark Schmidt if his back is an issue, then that just might open the door back up for Stroman. Here's something pretty cool. MLB shared this earlier today. I thought that was pretty cool right here. Like father, like son, baby. That's like a dream right there, man. It really is. That's a dream. Judge is 33, not 40. Why is everyone set on lengthening Judge's career? Is everyone expecting him to fall off the cliff next year? No, I'm just saying, when you bring up Spencer Jones, or Kyle Tucker in maybe 2 years, 2-3 years, when Judge is 35, 36 years old, put him at DH. What do you mean? Of course that would be the smart move. And especially when Stanton's contract's coming off the books. Of course they're going to move Judge to DH. Correa for DJ and Stroh or no? That's pretty much contract for this year. Correa's making $37 million this year. DJ and Stroh combined is like 33.3. But Correa's contract is, I don't like it, man. I don't like his contract at all. I would trade it for DJ and Stroh. I would definitely make that trade. But Correa long term, that injury might bite us in the arse. But you'll kind of be crazy if you don't take that trade. Brubaker will play a part this season. I'd be surprised if he doesn't. Could be a long relief out of the pen. Also going to depend on injuries too, Graham. It's going to be hard for Brubaker, I think, to make the roster unless more injuries occur. When Schmidt issue announced, no, he has a back issue. It's not, they don't think it's significant, but it's something to monitor. I'll bring it up here in a second for you, Bob. But Aaron Boone says he has a cranky back. If that's the case, then I think I have a cranky back every day, whatever that means. Clark Schmidt is dealing with a cranky back, according to Aaron Boone, who said he doesn't believe it is a significant issue. Schmidt tossed an aggressive flat ground session today. So that's the update right there with Clark Schmidt. I wouldn't mind. Trey Sweeney says, Val, good to see you. Too bad they traded him. Can he play third? I'm assuming he could play third. But they could make a trade, get him back. I mean, that's if they would take Stroman. Yeah, you said Correa couldn't pass the Yankee physical anyway. Yeah, I mean, he's failed 2 of them, so. A healthy Correa is more clutch than most of our lineup in the postseason. Yeah, but the healthy part in that comment is the big part, Jose. Correa is always hurt. Look at Judge's numbers as DH and a pinch hitter. The numbers are worse than his postseason numbers. I get it. I mean, like I said, I want to see Judge on the field as long as I can, but that's what all these teams do. They move that, like, look at, well, Cabrera played first base for a little bit, but when guys get to that back half of their contract, this is like when he's like 36, man. I'm not saying like do it next year, do it tomorrow. I'm saying like 2-3 years down the line, they might have to look into that, especially when Stanton's off the books. Graham. Action says, I'll take Trey Sweeney or Josh Smith back. Yeah, I mean, both those guys were gone. Speaking of Josh Smith, Joey Gallo signed a minor league deal for the Chicago White Sox today. I can't believe he's even getting signed somewhere, man. I really can't. Jacob, I don't know yet. What's up, Jacob Frederick? I don't know if I'm going to go down there yet. I try to do it every year, but Siciliano says, poor baby, cranky back. These guys are soft. Well, it's not like he's not throwing. He threw today. It's not like he's going to be shut down or anything like that. So I'm not taking the Clark Schmidt stuff with too much caution. I mean, yeah, it sucks to see another player in the headlines with an injury, but I think this is more of just he's a little sore. Hopefully. Because if Clark Schmidt gets hurt, then Stroman's not going nowhere. And then it all worked out for itself, for Stroman's case. Are you going to the... I wish Sherman hadn't said anything about Correa. He has stirred the pot again. Yeah, I saw what he said, Graham. I saw what he said. That's just my opinion, dude. Like I said, my opinion, I don't want Carlos Correa. I might sound dumb, but hey, that's just my opinion. My opinion isn't wrong. It's an opinion. He's always hurt. His contract's not great. And he has a lot of vesting options. So if he does stay healthy, that tacks on more years and a lot more money for Carlos Correa. It's like, I'll bring it up again. I brought it up before. His contract is just not great. He's failed multiple physicals in his career. Here it is. So you're paying $37 million this year for Carlos Correa, and then it goes to 32, 31, 31. And then you have all these vesting options, which the vesting options comes down to plate appearances. I just don't see him getting top 5 in MVP, Silver Slugger. Could happen if he stays healthy. But if any of these 5 things happen, that's when the vesting options kick in. And he would have to trade waive his no trade clause. So it's a lot. Granted, the vesting years, the money's less. Like he's 25, then it's 20. It goes down $5 million every year. It's just, I don't know, man. The contract's not the greatest. It says a cranky back is when the back is in discomfort due to stiffness or back spasms. Says Cadiza. Yeah, that's what I would assume it was. Just sore. Yeah, I'm getting the new MLB The Show. I get that game every year. Yeah, his feet is falling off. Exactly, Graham. And like I said, man, I hope for his sake, and he's a good player. Carlos Correa is by any means, he's a good player. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying I don't like the contract on him. And the injuries scare me is all I'm saying. Tampa Heat in the outside, no thanks. Yeah, if it's different when it's in Tropicana Field because you're in a dome, right? But Bill O, you know how hot it gets down here in the middle of summer. Sitting outside, it's gonna be rough. What's up, Dev? How you doing? And then also you gotta think about this. You buy a ticket to a game, and then it just so happened rains that day. Now you're screwed. Now you're just, you don't live there. You can't just go back and I'll go to the game that they make up. You can't do that. Cranky back it's a mild back pain that a pitcher might feel after throwing, usually attributed it to overuse or slight mechanical imbalances in their throwing motion. Yeah, like I said, it just could be just soreness, man. Like, I'll definitely have updates for you guys whenever I get updates for Clark Schmidt, but something else to monitor now. Another name. What's up, Parker? You're stuck at work? Oh, because of a snowstorm? I'm glad your manager paid for your hotel room, though. That was nice of him. Save situations has got to keep Stroh now. I mean, it just things happen for a reason, man. I just hope Clark Schmidt is gonna be okay. I don't want to see him injured. He dealt with last season. He had a great year and then he got hurt. So hopefully this is just nothing. Graham. Billo says you would look like a lot. Dude, I would get fried out there, bro. I would get fried out there. I've had some bad sunburns in my life, man. Some bad ones. And I don't want to get another one. Yankees got as much depth in position players as a mud puddle. He's just dealing with, here, I'll bring it up on the screen once again, Save, in case you missed it. Dealing with a cranky back. That's all it is. Doesn't believe it to be a significant issue, so it's going to scare some people, but I'm more concerned about the Chase Hampton injury than anything. Chase Hampton, that one's scary. I mean, first thing you think of with Chase Hampton is UCL, Tommy John surgery. So, sucks, man. Oh, man. Dave says, really feels like the Yankees have no depth if they lose anybody this year. I wouldn't say that. I think they have a lot of depth in the pitching department, which, I mean, Chase Hampton was one of the depth pieces. So if he's out for a long time, then that throw his name out the window. But Carlos Carrasco, they signed him to be a spot starter potentially. If somebody goes down, a cheap $1.5 million contract. You still have Stroman. He's a depth piece. But if Clark Schmidt goes down, which everybody just relax on the Clark Schmidt stuff. I don't think it's too severe. It's just something to keep a monitor out. But offensively, that's a different story. The depth is definitely slimmer offensively. Like Stanton going down kind of sucks if he does go down. If he's going to miss time, that's going to be a problem. Not a lot of depth if they lose starters. Carrasco, Stroman, come on, Max. I'm naming the depth pieces for you, Dave. That's all I'm doing. That's what the depth pieces are. They're Carlos Carrasco, they're Marcus Stroman, Will Warren, Brubaker. Those are depth pieces. They're not going to come in and fill the shoes for someone going down like out of your starting. If Luis Heel goes down, those guys aren't going to be as good as him. But there are depth pieces. Yankees have no luck year after year with the injuries. Maybe it's a lot to ask for to have a clean year, no injuries. I feel like they were a little lucky last year. If you think about it, Clark Schmidt going down was a big injury at the time. But I mean, offensively, man, Judge stayed healthy. Stanton, he missed some time, but he didn't miss too much time. Rizzo got hurt again, but I think last year we kind of did get a little lucky. I mean, Garrett Cole going down was the big one, but thank God that we had Luis Heel and he stepped up big time. Joseph Dream wins the first game of spring training. It's Friday, man. And unfortunately, I won't be able to call it because I'll be at work. My first game I'm calling is Sunday. Steinbrenner Field needs outdoor showers and embrace the heat. It's going to be hot, dude. I feel bad for, the Rays. That's going to be a whole different ball game for them. Playing outdoors in the middle of the summer. They're going to have nice, shower. They're going to have nice everything. I mean, Yankees are putting, $100 million into that George M. Steinbrenner Field for renovations. Like, that whole stadium is going to look great. But, man, it's going to be hot out there. Next man up, says Action VJ. When Cole was down, the pitching staff stepped up. They did. Heel stepped up. Schmidt was great. Even Stroman was really good. And then Cole came back, and, that's when Stroman's game kind of fell off. That's when Clark Schmidt got hurt. But, oh, man. It's 2 days away, and then we have all this bad news pop up on us, man. Just bad news. It's like Bad News Barrett, if you know who that is. Aren't the Rays going on the road for a good ways at the start of the season? The start of the season would be the best time to have the home games. It's more of June, July, and down here in June and July, it's like 100 degrees, man. It's unbearable. So I'm just looking to see if there's any clips that I can bring up here. Carrasco struck out Bellinger today. It was a Heel versus Judge in batting practice. Bellinger had another nice hit here. Hit it off the wall. This is from Chris Kirshner's Twitter. Look at Didi out there. Cody Bellinger, he's getting some good hits off these guys, man. What's up, Stephen B? How you doing, buddy? Shout out to everyone. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new, guys. If you are new to the channel. Judge hit one off the wall or just short of the wall. Right here off heel. I can't play the audio because they have music playing and stuff. Or they'll hit me with a copyright. You don't own this music. I'm going to take you down and make you pay. The Rays are paying the Yankees for the field. Yeah, they're paying them $15 million, I think, per year. Help pay off that renovations. Here it is, the pitch. Boom. Oh, look at that. You can't see the ball, but it is flying. Oh, there it is. Hit off the track. There you go, Judge. So I'm talking about right there. It was nice to see our guy out there, man. It's nice to see our guy Didi Gregorius out there, man. God, I miss him. Nolan Arenado can possibly fall into the Yankees' lap. Yeah, I mean, if he's still on the team after spring training for the Cardinals, I mean, you would assume that they would try their best to trade him away. They don't want him on the opening day roster. Oh, here we go. Someone says swing the bat, and Aaron Judge responds with some loud contact. Who was trying my guy Judge? Someone out there in the crowd? Can you hear this, by the way? Hold on. I don't know why. Give me a second. I need y'all to hear this sound off the bat. There we go. They got someone doing 90 on the freeway. That might be Catzilla down there. Doing 90 on the freeway. Oh, swing the bat.
It's low.
Let's see what he does here. Ooh! Yeah, he swung it that time, whoever screamed that. Hold on. Yeah, baby. That sound is just what we all miss right here. Oh, Miss Sydney's in the chat. Yeah. Ha. How you doing? The hand of love. Yeah, was that you, Billo? Billo, were you screaming at Judge to swing the bat? Moslyak wants to get 80% of Arenado's contract picked up, plus he wants a quality prospect on top of it. Otherwise, Arenado would already be a Dodger. Yeah, I know he wants it. That's the is that the GM of the Cardinals? I'm bad with names, so but I know they want teams to take on that contract, and that was what stopped the Yankees. But supposedly was the Yankees wanted the Cardinals to take, I think, 25 or 30 million bucks, but that didn't happen. I don't think anyone's going to take 80% of Arenado's contract, man. I think the Cardinals, I think they had to pay up, personally. What's up, Dev? Cardinals might be in trouble with Arenado. I mean, you got a guy that's upset, that's clearly, you know, same thing with Stroman, that's heard his name throughout the whole off season, his name being mentioned in trade topics. Who's behind the dish? Hold on. Where'd it go? I think that might be Escara, is it? Hold on, let me see. There is one other pitcher I want to look up real quick that was doing really well yesterday. Behind the dish was... Yeah, it was J.C. Escara was behind the dish there. Let's see the pitcher. What was his name? I know Cam Schlittler was one of the names, and then Sean Boyle. Sean Boyle was another name that was doing pretty well yesterday. He's a righty. I know it was... Yeah, Cash would do 50%. Okay, Dave, just making sure. Yeah, his contract, are you talking about Arenado's? So, Escara's number is 79. It just looked, I think the number looked a little rolled up because of the chest guard. But yeah, J.C. Escara's number is 79. Action says kick that guy out, right? What a meanie. Screaming, swing the bat! Yeah, I thought that was number 72 as well. I did too, but the closest, like, I think the guard is what threw it off. But right here, I'm looking at the Yankees roster, looking at who's that, the other pitcher that I was trying to mention, Sean Boyle. But J.C. Escara's number on this is 79 right here. Yeah, right, Stephen B. Oh, they put Braden Shoemake on the 40 man. I'm looking at the updated 40 man right now. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Graham. Sorry, buddy. I know that. I know that. Trust me, I don't have the best eyesight either, buddy. But yeah, Rafael Flores, another guy who's been doing pretty well in camp so far, the catcher. Can't wait to see these guys play, man. Cannot wait. Friday, it all begins. It all starts on Friday. Where would you want to sit at Yankee Stadium for one game versus tickets? Where would you want to sit? I would love to sit behind home plate. I never sat behind home plate before, like for an MLB game. I've sat in the outfield. I've sat, foul line territory. The outfield's pretty fun too. I like sitting out there as well. But I think if I would only go to one game, I would definitely want to sit behind home plate. You said season tickets? If I had season tickets, it'd probably be in the outfield, Bob. I would love to sit behind the dugout or side. Yeah, it'd be cool to sit where the dugout is, where the Yankee players walk into, like their dugout, so you can see them walking up. But if I had season tickets, it'd probably be in the outfield. That would be where I would want to sit for the season tickets. But if I had one game, I would love to sit behind home plate. But I do like to sit where you can catch like a souvenir, like a ball. Like that's why I like the foul line territory. It'll be cool as heck to just come home with a souvenir, a free one that is. Max just crashed on the grass at Steinbrenner Field. Bro, do you know how red I'd be when I woke up from that? I'd come back on the next day and I'll stream and you guys would be like, yo, what the heck happened to you? I would be like as red as this Yankee logo, probably more red than that. Behind home plate at the Trop, Yankees versus Rays, and Pettit was pitching. Oh, nice, dude. Heck yeah. That's awesome. When I saw the Yankees play, Clark Schmidt was the first game, 2 years ago when I went to the Trop. Clark Schmidt was on the mound. I saw Sonny Gray pitch in Yankee Stadium. Unfortunately, he got rocked by the Red Sox. It was the Red Sox and Yankees at Yankee Stadium, and Pettit gave up a grand slam. I think it was the Sandy Leon of the Red Sox. And I was getting a beverage, and I haven't reached my seats yet. I look up the scoreboard. It's 4-0. I just hear the stadium just get pissed because Sonny Gray stunk. And then I seen Rodon pitch. He didn't really pitch that well. Stroman pitched 4 innings, I think, when I saw. Graham says he looked like he'd been tangoed. I wouldn't be trusted to sit on the side of the Yankee dugout. I would tell Boone, bubbles off. Yeah, Sonny Gray stunk, dude. He's much better without. Ever since he left the Yankees, Sonny Gray he's much better. But the pinstripes definitely did not he could not pitch in the pinstripes. I am a whole family on the grass. 3 years ago, I didn't have to give up a limb for the spring training tickets. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm sure those are way cheaper, Ken. Because the spring training tickets I've seen, they're like $90 for like not really great seats, which is insane for a spring training game. Yeah, exactly, Joseph Dream. They're going to have a lot of rain delays, so I don't know what they're going to do. Maybe they, I don't know if MLB's already took that into consideration, and maybe I didn't really look at the race schedule, so I don't know if a lot of their home games are early, but Kidder Kid says between home and first or third, one level up. Yeah, that's like a great seat right there, Kidder Kid. You see the diamond perfectly. You know, you can see the players walk up, and that's like a perfect seat. I would love to sit in the Legends seats one day at Yankee Stadium. That would be amazing. Got hooked up with a dugout club seats at Dodger Stadium once. All you can eat, top tier food and celebrities. Damn. Okay, Action BJ. Sheesh. I know you had fun. Could any of the Yankee players say anything that could get you as upset as Red Sox fans at Devers? I hate speculative problem solving. I mean that the Devers stuff is pretty funny, honestly. I mean, I'm not a Red Sox fan, of course, but seeing that clip and I'm like, damn, you could tell he's not happy with the Alex Bregman signing. And then Costas came out and said that third base is Devers as well. So I mean, the teammates are already having Devers back, but it's not their call. I mean, I have been upset at a player as much as Red Sox fans have been at Devers. I've been upset with Josh Donaldson. I mean, I don't know if you were subbed here or not, but I was going in on Josh Donaldson a lot on this channel. I was going in on Joey Gallo. I mean, both those guys. I mean, yeah, I've been upset with Gleyber Torres from some of his comments. But that's going to be interesting, man. Yeah, like Dave said, Red Sox completely screwed up the Bregman signing with Devers. Yeah. That's internal right there, man. That's a lot of issues going down, I think. Max, you are not going anywhere near any celebs. I fear for your continuing good health. Why you say that? Why you say that, Graham? Sean in the chat, what's going on, buddy? MLB has the race schedule with a lot of home games first half. Okay, I would assume that's the smart thing to do. That's a smart thing to do. Bob says, Tampa has daily afternoon rain. Is that more of a myth or really? Yeah, that I'm telling you, it rains like, it's not long, but down here in Florida, it's not just Tampa, it's Florida in general. It rains a lot. Like from 2 to 3, 2 to 4, it usually rains almost every day down here. It's just the afternoon showers in Florida, man. Oh, the hand of doom. Okay, Graham, I got you. Torres going to have a big year with that beard. We'll see. I mean, I wish him nothing but the best, man. Judge said losing the World Series hurts more than missing the playoffs. I mean, I never played, so I can't really put my 2 cents in, but I think I think he's right. I mean, losing the World Series, that I would assume that's the toughest loss that you can probably take in your career. But it will hopefully make them more, like he said, they're more hungry now. They want to get back. What's up, Mario? In the building. They need to drink milk to feed them bones. Yeah, give us them boys need some milk. That's what the Yankees need, man. That's what the Yankees need, man. Give them some milk, please. Because there's conspiracies floating around here with the Yankees' health. A lot of them. A lot. What's up, Chef Nick? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. Val says, I love the drama with Devers. Keep it coming. Yeah, keep it on going. Yeah. Mess up that whole clubhouse internally. Sometimes it feels like Judge is trying to be a leader rather than actually being one. Hey, I think he's a leader, man. Maybe not the vocal leader that we have. I mean, I want to see him more vocal. That's one thing I will say. Because I think he's a great clubhouse leader. But I think Judge is a good leader, man. The drama is trying to solve a problem that hasn't developed yet. Well, let it develop through the drama. MJ or Griffin, let it develop through the drama. You don't suck if you lose the World Series, but no playoffs. Yeah, I mean no playoffs. That's a failure. But I'm saying like, as a player though, like reaching the World Series and losing. That has to be one of the worst losses of your career. Do Floridians carry rain clothes and backpacks or extra strong umbrellas, or you're just running? Some people carry umbrellas in the car. I don't carry ponchos or nothing like that. I'm just running. I'm just running inside real quick, man. That's me. That's not Judge Max. He isn't the vocal and public type. That's what I'm saying. I know he's not vocal and public type, but maybe he takes on some of that this year. Hopefully, I want to. I'd love to see Judge being more vocal in the public. But, I mean, that's just not who he is, Graham, like you said. They have waterproof skin. Dodge the raindrops. Yes, sir. All right, John, you have a good night. I'm about to head out too, guys. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for joining me. I will be back tomorrow. We'll get ready for the game on Friday. Can't wait, man. Hopefully we have some better updates tomorrow with the players. I don't want to see no injuries. Hopefully we have a update on Clark Schmidt as well. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. And I mean, we're all thinking about Chase Hampton, man. That's the big issue here. Hopefully it's nothing Tommy John related, but we all have to hold our breath and think that's the worst case scenario, right? But until then, man, it's always love, peace, chicken grease. On Max Coverage TV. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great rest of your evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you're watching from. I appreciate you being here. Hit that subscribe if you are new so you know when the next time I go live. Thank you, guys. I'm out of here. Peace. And always, go Yankees.